You and I are not that different, Camille. In a prior comment, you said, you should have let me adopt your son. I would have adopted him. My son died of a heart defect and also had trisomy 21. You and I probably both got devastating information that changed our whole lives, and we just made vastly different decisions with that information and data. I'm going to share something with you and the rest of the internet, anyone who's watching, that I've shared with very few people. And that's that if I could have willed my body to cease working, I would have. I did not want to have an abortion. And whenever I thought and resisted the thinking of having an abortion, I realized it was only so that I didn't have to carry the burden of missing him for the rest of my life. I knew that I would suffer every day without him, and I did that so that he didn't suffer at all. Right before my procedure, I prayed that there would be a horrible accident, and if he was gonna go, I would too. Now today, I'm so grateful there was no horrible accident, because then I wouldn't have seen, my toddler turn 3, and I wouldn't have more time with my husband and all of the blessings that come with living. I'm willing to bet you have some sort of understanding of that feeling. I bet the day your son died, you wished you had too. I tell you all this because this was a wanted pregnancy, and people like me, if we could take ourselves out of our bodies and we could scratch our eyes out and we would do all kinds of things. And I'm sure in the same way you received your diagnosis and the information, you did the thing that was most loving and most merciful and most kind, and there were a lot of values that led you to the decision you made. And I believe what I did was loving and merciful and kind. And it also tracked with the values that I have. This decision changed my life. It changed who I am. I see a therapist every week. I cry all the time. I miss him every day. I think about him every day. I get angry thinking about what should have been and what could have been. And I'm sharing all of this because parents like me are absolutely devastated from this whole thing. And it's really unfair to take our grief and throw it in our face and minimize our despair.